So I'm trying to set this up so you can understand how important wisdom is. Wisdom is something that we need for the rest of our life. And Solomon understood that. So I want to turn our focus and attention back to our scriptures. Solomon understood that. We read verse 2 and verse 3, and we learn here Solomon sharing this. These are the Proverbs of Solomon. He is the son of David. He is the second king of Israel. And out of all of the things that he could pass on to his sons and to his successors, this is the chief thing that Solomon selects to write about. He was king of a strong nation, a nation that had acquired great land and great respect under his father David. But he doesn't write about the physical strength or the military prowess of Israel. He does not write about the favor that he has been given with other great kings during his time. We know Solomon also as a man who had great natural wealth. He had an innumerable amount of silver and gold, but we don't see him writing about his physical treasures. But in verse 2, what he does say, in what he wants to pass on to his sons and to those who would succeed him, to know wisdom and instruction, and to perceive the words of understanding. What Solomon is saying to you and I, and to all those who will come after him, all those who will succeed him, the most important thing for Solomon was to know wisdom. I want you to back up a little bit. For those of you who are Bible students, you'll recall that when Solomon was actually called to inherit the throne of his father, he had an open door opportunity to have a conversation with God. And God said to him, Solomon, you can ask me for anything that your heart desires. And this was God's guarantee. I will give you whatever you ask me for. Solomon's response was this: God, I want you to give me wisdom to rule this people. Solomon recognized that the task that was given to him was larger than what he could personally accomplish. There's a teaching note here. You and I need to recognize and to be honest enough in the world that we live in, that whatever our responsibilities are, you might not be the king, I might not be the president, but whatever our responsibilities are, they are larger than what we can naturally accomplish on our own. This is an important point for you to take home with you. You have to recognize that with all of your education, with all of your natural onboard talents, with all of what you would feel are your personal strengths and abilities, Solomon had that same set of skills as well. But he did not think more highly of himself to believe that he could rule God's people on his own.